guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Quita, and on this video I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my Fauxbonichi. So I know I'm supposed to be using my mini happy planner, but I did a poll on my Instagram and I asked you guys, should I go back into this Fauxbonichi or would you prefer me stay in the mini happy planner? And by overwhelming response, you guys want me to jump right back into this Fauxbonichi. So that's what we're going to do. Monday is either going to be mini happy planner or Fauxbonichi Monday. So I'm excited about that. So that's what we're doing today. We're planning for the week. But first, if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up on this video if you enjoy it. So let's jump right in and plan for the week. If you want to see that, make sure to stay tuned. All right, y'all, so I'm so excited to be back inside of this Fauxbonichi. I love the size of it. You guys know I love a good half sheet. I am like all about that half sheet life. And so I went ahead and set it up, which you guys saw a video on my channel of. I have all of these sections here. This is going to be predominantly for list making. I love making lists. I have lots of lists to make. So I am in the process of making different lists. I don't think I have too much in here right now, but I love making lists. So I thought that this would be perfect for just making random lists. And I also wanted to have my weekly spread in here as well. And I wanted to do a little bullet journaling. I wanted to kind of get back into that as well. So my mini happy planner will be on the side table for now. And this will be what I'll use for my purse planner. And I've been reaching for this a lot more often lately. And, you know, just to write in random lists. When I think of lists I want to make, I just kind of put it in here. And so I'm excited to be using this. So we're going to do a plan with me for next week. This is my current spread, which is just a typical Bujo spread. Nothing too much to it. And so I'm going to do something similar for the next week. And I decided I'm just going to do a week on one page. It's going to be too much to try to do a 2-page weekly spread when I'm not going to use the whole thing. And so I decided just to do a week on one page. So that's what we're going to do for this week. So it's going to be on this side and it's going to conserve paper. And so that way I'm not using up paper and not writing in my plans. So I'm excited about that part of it as well. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to pull this page out. It's going to be very similar to this current week's spread because this seems like it's going to work for me. And so we'll flip it over. These are the stickers I'm going to be using, Simply Lovely and Journaling. And so let's jump right into it. Let me grab my pen. So if you haven't seen my setup video in terms of how I'm using the Fauxbonichi now, or half sheet notebook for my list making, make sure to check that video out. I will try to link it above or put it in the description box just in case you're interested in watching that so you can see how this all came about. So again, simple spread, but I do want to add some more decorative elements because I didn't really do that on this particular spread, and I want to add that or incorporate that to the new spread. So let's see where we want to go. Let me grab my ruler. All right, so the first thing that I need to do is make my border on the outside because again, I think I'm just going to make it the same as this spread until I really get a true sense of whether or not that's going to work for me. But I'm thinking it should work for me. So if you are new to my channel, I am all over the place. Sometimes I love Fauxbonichi, sometimes I love the mini happy planner, sometimes I want to just use my Erin Condren, sometimes I want to just use my classic. I switch it up a lot. So hopefully you enjoy watching different types of planners being used because that's what I do. I don't stick to one planner all the time. I just like different looks, and that is what works for me. So when you dive into the planner world full force, you have to decide what works for you. And I think I like being versatile in the planners that I use. Some people just stick to one, but I'm not that girl, and I'm okay with it. Okay, so we've got our border. As you can see, that's the same way I did this week, and I'm not sure if the Spacing is exactly the same. I think I might be one line off. And y'all, I literally eyeball these boxes right here. I don't measure it out. It's like not that serious. So I'm just gonna measure it out in terms of how I want the spacing to be. Eventually I might get that down to a precise science, but right now it doesn't really make that big of a difference to me. But I do want to go ahead and section off the right side. And so I'm happy to be adding Bujo back into my life because I do feel like I like doing it. You know, sometimes I feel overwhelmed by it, but for the most part, I really do enjoy doing bullet journal spreads. And it allows you to be like super duper creative. And there's tons of inspiration on Pinterest and different like Instagram and different places to where you can pull from to see like kind of how you want it laid out. So again, I'll do this until it doesn't work anymore, and then I'll switch it up and see what else may work for me. All right, so now I think I'm gonna write in, I like how I did this week and then week of. Well, let me see if I can find some stickers first. All right, so I'm gonna write this week at the top. And then this is going to be week of, and that is the week of the 26th through the 1st. Okay, now we're ready to rock and roll. So I want to go ahead and section these parts off over here, which I use for top priorities, errands, and notes. And again, I just eyeball it. For some people, they have to measure it out, make sure everything is even. And I do typically like symmetry, but I think it looks symmetrical, excuse me, when you look at it. You have to really be paying attention to see that it's not, in my opinion. So I'm good with it. So I am going to cut these. So this will be for top priorities. And then this will be for errands. And this will be for just random notes, things I don't want to forget. All right, so now I need to start sectioning these other sections off, but I want to go into Simply Lovely and see what decor I can pull. Okay, now I need to section off my days of the week. And I think I'm gonna eyeball 6 spaces in between and see how that works. All right. So again, I know it's not completely even, but I am okay with it. Trust me, I'm okay with it. So now we need something to show the dates. So I'm gonna go into the memory keeping dates and holidays and pull some dates. I thought I was gonna use the journaling sticker book, but I think those dates are gonna be too big. So again, we said the 26th Alright, so I'm just going to continue to add elements. I pretty much got the basics of how I want everything laid out. So now I'm going to really try to jazz it up. So I know it looks like I have a limited amount of space to write in, but y'all, I really write small anyways. Like I can write big or I can write small, but I prefer to write small. And so this is gonna work for me. Plus in my classic planners where I can really, you know, go all out with my handwriting and trying different things. So I don't mind not being able to write as big here. Okay, so I think that's good. So now let's see what stickers I can add to the spread here. So we'll see how long this lasts. You know, I could get bored with this and want to move back into my mini happy planner. Who knows? But I really, really love half sheet size. I think it's like the perfect size, especially for a notebook. And this is kind of what this is going to be, like a little notebook for me to just write in lists. And I just love making lists so much. So that's why I think this is going to be perfect for just writing in random lists of things I want to achieve and things I want to explore. I think it's going to be perfect for that. So I'm really excited about it. I love this cute little bow, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to add it anywhere. But it's so cute. All right, y'all, I better stop there because as you can see, it's kind of perfect like this right now. And if I continue to add, then it's going to overwhelm the spread and you're not going to be able to see my writing and it's just going to kind of not work. So I'm going to stop there. I am going to bolden this a little bit more so it stands out. Okay, so that is it. So let me see if I want to write in anything. Do I want to write in anything that has happened that week? I know I have a graduation party on the 31st. And then I just have my standard stuff. So yeah, I'll just leave it like this. And then on my Instagram, I will post a after the pin so you can see like how I would write things in and, you know, so you can see how it all fits in the spread. But I love it, y'all, and I think it's just so simple. And sometimes you just need simple. And the Mini Happy Planner was very simple as well. But I wasn't really just, I don't know, something about it. I just wasn't feeling it. You guys know I go through that from time to time. And I need to switch up. And so that's what this is. So I love, love, love it. And I can't wait to start making all the lists. I'm trying to see what lists I have in here so far. Let me see if I can show you guys. I know I have a master to-do list in the to-do list section. See how perfect that's going to be? I don't need the other side. I just need one side for now because again, I don't use this that often. It pretty much stays in my purse, or it's going to be staying, like, it's going to stay in my purse. But since I have since I have a lot of these lists here to make, initially I know I'll probably be keeping it like along with my classic happy planner, like near my bedside or on my desk, so I can start writing these lists in. So it may not stay in my purse as much, but eventually, I mean, when I go, it will get tossed in my purse. So I do have a master to-do list that I've been just kind of jotting some things down in. And then let's see what else I have. I did also decide, this is different from my video where I showed you how I set it up, to add these expense trackers to the to buy section, so that way I can, you know, just jot down, you know, the cost of things, and I'll probably cover up the top here to say something else, so that way you'll know kind of how I'm using it. And then I added these to the create section. I just switched some things around, so it's gonna look a little bit different from how you remember it. And let's see, I thought I had another list in here, but maybe I didn't. Yeah, okay. Anywho, so stay tuned for lots more Bujo type videos and lots of videos on different lists I'm going to be making, and you know, how I'm going to be using this half sheet notebook as a Fauxbonichi slash Happy Notes notebook, and I'm excited about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You got a little inspiration out of it. Again, because of that poll, I decided to really incorporate this back into my lineup. You guys really wanted to see more Fauxbonichi type videos, so hopefully you enjoyed this one, and you will consider subscribing to my channel if you're new here, and you will join me again for another plan with me, in which case I'll see you then.